Well, hello there, point two viewer. Bet you thought you got rid of me, didn't ya? I know, bra straps are too much, aren't they? Just hold on a sec. Much better. Because honestly, point two viewers, that is not the look we were going for. But all that aside, back to business. Today, I would like to present to you a list of 10 material objects that make me happy. Excluding phones and iPods and all that first world jazz. So let's get started, shall we? Coming in at number 10 is this little dancing sunflower my friend gave to me. It's got a little solar panel, which means when you put it in the window and the sun's shining, it just dances back and forth and it really cheers me up. Number 9 is kind of weird. It's my sock basket. Something you might not know about me, point two viewers, is that I always purposefully mix match my socks, which means in the morning I just reach in here, pull out two, make sure they don't match, put them on my feet, and I'm good to go. Coming in at number 8 is my Phantom of the Opera playbill. I recently went to New York City, and while I was there I saw a Broadway show, namely Phantom of the Opera, and I'll be honest, I cried a little bit when Paul Schaefer sang Music of the Night. Gets me right here. Just to clarify, by right here, I mean my heart, not my throat. Yeah, I realized that didn't quite turn out right. Oh well, moving on. Number 7 is this Horton the Elephant stuffy, which I got in 5th grade after helping out in a high school production of Seussical the Musical in which I was a little Who. And Horton's just a very cuddly guy, and I really love him. Number 6 would be this notebook, which I filled with my thoughts, my feelings, my song parodies, my weird ramblings all throughout freshman year. I've actually got myself a blue one to use all through sophomore year, and it's just really nice to have a record of, your schooling and the things you were doing when you were supposed to be schooling. So it's just a good tradition, and I hope to continue it. Number 5 is this copy of Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. And I actually just got it a little bit ago. I've only read it once, but I've gone through and I've already underlined all my favorite quotes, and I just really enjoyed reading it. It's probably not my favorite book, but it's definitely up there, and if you haven't read it, I definitely recommend it. Holden's story is beautiful and sad, and it really made me appreciate my life, so I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but it's something that I took away from it. Number 4 would be these pair of Converse. I've had them for a really long time. I wear them everywhere. But also, on my trip to New York City, one of my friends that I was there with actually wrote on the bottom of these, and it's kind of really faded away now. You can't really see it. But he put on there NYC till I DIE, and that just made me happy. And they're just, they got a lot of memories in these shoes. Coming in at number 3 is this New York Yankees hat, another souvenir from the Big Apple. I got it for $8 off a street vendor, and it just makes me really happy when I put it on because, first of all, I love a great deal, but second of all, it's just kind of my favorite souvenir from that trip, which was definitely the best trip I've ever taken. I love the city, and I would love to go back there and maybe live there someday. Number 2 is this Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stuffy. He was handmade. He was my grandma's. She gave it to me, and Christmas is one of my absolute favorite holidays. And he sits in my room all year round giving me cheer, and he's a very special guy, and my grandma is a very special lady, so they kind of go hand in hand, and that's definitely why he comes in at number 2 on my list. So we've reached number 1, and this is actually something that's been hanging in the background for this video and my last video for the entire time, and I would like to see if you can spot what's missing before I give the big reveal. This is, in fact, a letter that my dad wrote me on my 11th birthday, and he put it on real parchment and in fancy ink and everything, and it's my acceptance letter to Hogwarts. If you can't tell by the giant Harry behind me, I am a really big Harry Potter fan, and for my 11th birthday, all I wanted was an acceptance letter to Hogwarts, and I know a lot of kids who are big Harry Potter fans who say, my letter hasn't come yet, but mine has, and it's so wonderful. He got like every detail right. He put it in the fireplace in a pretty envelope to make me think that an owl had dropped it down the chimney, and it's probably the sweetest thing that anyone has ever done for me. I hang it right by my head where my bed is, and I really love it. So this is definitely probably one of the top things in my life that makes me happy. My dad's a great guy. So now that we've gotten sufficiently sappy, I'm going to wrap this up. Since this video probably wasn't as funny as you might have wanted it to be, I will include some bloopers at the end. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, roll the embarrassment. Oh look, someone's texting me. It's Hannah. Yay, yay. So 10 material... It's not even hard to say. Bet you got